Have you ever made small changes to a piece of code that previously worked and now it's completely broken and you don't know how to go back? Git is like a save system for your code. You can save your working code and restore it instantly if something goes bad. Not only is it incredibly useful, it's a must-have tool that's used by developers everywhere. In this video, you'll learn what Git actually is, the essential Git commands, and an example where Git saves your broken project. But first, head over to this link to download Git to your computer, just press next and change no defaults like I'm showing here. So let's begin with what Git actually is. So Git is a version control software that lets you version your software so that when you reach some kind of functional milestone, you can save it. And if you break this code later, then you can instantly go back to it. And it also allows you to collaborate with other people. So you can upload your Git repo, which is just a folder that's stored on the web. And you can share this with other people and let other people make commits or just suggestions on how to change your code. And this is the base for code sharing websites like GitHub, where you put your repo, your directory online and people can go in, download it, and also make suggestions. Now let's have a look at the commands. So in this video, I'm going to teach you the 5 most crucial commands to know in Git. So they are init, add, commit, push, and pull. So while this may seem confusing in the start, I'll walk you through it. Okay, so the first one is git init, and when you run this code in a folder, it basically creates a folder that keeps track of all the changes that you make from that time on. Git add, that's what you use when you've made changes in this folder and you want to prepare these changes in order for a commit, which is basically submitting the changes so that they're saved. And git commit is what you use when you've added your files that you want to stage for committing, which is basically just preparing them to being staged. You can choose, when I've changed these 5 files, but I only want to upload these 3 files to update to the newest version. So then you would write git commit and then a message which is required, and then you just simply type out what you've changed. This creates a new checkpoint that you can go back to at any time. Git restore is what you use when you've made an error and you want to go back to your latest checkpoint. And you can do this for the entire repo, go back to the previous commit, or you can use it for just a single file. Those were the offline commands that are crucial if you want to use Git just on your own computer. But if you want to connect it to GitHub or some other online service, then you basically need to know 2 commands. The first one is git push, and this uploads your changes onto the web. So while you might have your saves on your computer, when you run git push, it takes the latest checkpoint or git commit that you've done and it pushes it to the web, which is basically just an upload. So if you've connected your GitHub account, it will be put on your GitHub account publicly or privately. The second one that you need to know is git pull, and this basically downloads the newest version that's on the web. So you might have your own saves on your computer and you've uploaded them to the web. And then when you run git pull, you basically get the latest version downloaded to your computer. And those are the 5 most crucial commands that you need to know. Now let's run through an example where we use Git to restore our code to a previous version when we screw something up. So I've got my Git tutorial folder here, and I'm going to create a new file, a Python file, hello world. And we're going to print hello world. And if we run this, let's have a look, we get hello world, perfect. So now I want to create a Git repo for this folder. So see here in the terminal that right now I'm in my code folder and I want to be in my Git tutorial folder. So I'll just write cd, which is change directory, and I just write Git tutorial. Now I can press tab to tutorial. And now I'm in the correct folder. So it's this folder that I want to version and be able to track the changes and go back. So this is what you do in your project. And here I just simply write git init. And now it's initialized an empty Git repository in this. And what we can do now is that we can do git add, and then we do dot. So this would stage every change that we've made. So we have a U here for untracked. So we want to add this into the next commit. So we prepare it, git add dot, and that's added. And now we do git commit -m for the message, and we write hello world first version. Commit, perfect. One file changed, 1 intersection, perfect. And now these changes are stored on the Git repo. So now if we happen to change something, let's say I screw this up and I write hello world and it doesn't work anymore. And I don't really know how to get back. There's some error, and now I want to restore it back to the previous version. I would simply write git restore and then dot to revert my entire directory to the previous version. Git restore dot, and I press enter, and we just restored our repository to the previous commit. And those are the essentials that you need to know about using Git. You can use it for any kind of files, just as long as they're text-based. You can keep track of the changes, and it's a really useful tool for collaborating. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.